Hello and welcome to the Báo Bình Phước radio, television station and newspaper. Now take a look at the headline as usual. Construction of multifunctional gymnasium on schedule. Rubber worker earning 8.4 million Vietnam dong a month on average. Third Information Conference 2022 convened. National Conference review 10-year corruption file. Prime Minister received Japanese Justice Minister. National Assembly Chairman busy with lot of activity in the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, leader of Bình Phước province has worked with relevant department, branches and units on the construction of a provincial multifunctional gymnasium.
According to the Project Management Board, the construction of a wall covering and decor is 55% completed, with the roof, sound equipment, lighting and air conditioning system 70% completed. Stands A, B and C and the lobby are basically finished. Technical infrastructure outside of the gymnasium, such as a mini football field, a volleyball court, a badminton court and a green garden are being implemented. The Project Management Board and the contractor have committed to completing and handing over the gymnasium no later than August 10th. Concluding the meeting, Vice Chairman of the Bình Phước Provincial People's Committee Trần Minh asked the Project Management Board and the constructor to continue to coordinate closely to adopt appropriate plans to accelerate progress and complete the project in line with initial commitments.
Leader of Bình Phước Provincial People Council has met with the Bình Long Rubber Company Limited regarding its performance in the first half of 2022.
According to a report from the Bình Long Rubber Company, its latex production totaled 6,306 tons in the first half of the year, or 37% of the annual plan, while its processing reached 7,152 tons, or 32.5% of the plan. After-tax profit was $103.19 billion. The average monthly income of its workers stands at more than $8.4 million. The company has also given bonuses to employees on holidays, totaling more than $2.8 billion. Over the past 6 months, the company has invested in building facilities and purchasing machinery to meet production requirements, costing nearly $12 billion in total. It also admitted 30 new members to the party in the period, bringing its total to 683. Vice Chairman of the Bình Phước Provincial People's Council, Lê Hoàng Lâm, expressed his appreciation of the results posted by the company in the first half. He asked company leaders to focus on dealing with any difficulties and to actively coordinate with the Provincial People's Committee and localities to accelerate the implementation of key projects for the development of the company and the province as a whole.
More than 500 officers and members of the party committee at ANC and businesses in Bình Phước province attended the third information conference in 2022, held both in person and online.
The conference informed delegates of the province's socio-economic development, national defense and security, foreign affairs, and international cooperation in recent times. It was also held to have grassroots party committees effectively implement directions from the party's Central Committee. New documents from the party's Central Committee and the Provincial Party Committee related to improving the effectiveness of people's diplomacy, a strategy to protect the fatherland in the new circumstances, and continuing to strengthen the party's leadership in the fight against corruption were also raised at the conference for the thorough implementation of party policies by officials and party members.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Politburo held a national conference in Hanoi on June the 30th to review the fight against corruption and negative phenomena during 2012 and 2022 and identify orientation for the work in the time ahead.
The hybrid event saw the presence of Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng, head of the Central Steering Committee for Corruption and Negative Phenomena Prevention and Control, and leaders of the state, government, central agencies, and 63 localities. Phan Đình Trạc, standing vice chairman of the Central Steering Committee, briefed on key results of the 10-year fight. Accordingly, more than 2,700 party organizations and nearly 168,000 members have been disciplined, of which over 170 officials under the party Central Committee's management. Civil judgment enforcement bodies have regained more than $2.6 billion. Addressing the event, Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng stressed the task of addressing shortcomings and filling in vacuums and loopholes so as to prevent corruption and negative phenomena. He said in the combat, it's a must to steer clear of subjectivity and hastiness, but ultimately deal with corruption, patiently conduct education, management, and deterrence to prevent corruption, while staying vigilant and fighting against hostile forces plots that take advantage of the corruption fight to sabotage the country's party, state, and regime. The party chief also stressed the need to strongly bring into play the role of the people-elected agencies, the Vietnam Fatherland Front and its member organizations, the masses, media agencies, businesses, and entrepreneurs in the combat.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính hosted a reception for the Vietnamese Minister of Justice, Yoshihisa Furukawa in Hanoi on June the 30th.
Prime Minister Chính appreciated the results of Minister Yoshihisa Furukawa's working visit to Vietnam. He suggested that the minister continue to support the cooperation between the two ministries of justice and have improved the capacity of Vietnam's justice system. Expressing his honor to contribute to the relationship between the two countries, Minister Yoshihisa Furukawa affirmed that the Japanese side will support and share experiences with Vietnam in the field of justice and create the best conditions for Vietnamese community in Japan. Regarding the issue issues, the Japanese Justice Minister affirmed his support for the stand of Vietnam and ASEAN on settling maritime disputes by peaceful means on the basis of international law and ensuring security, safety, and freedom of aviation and navigation at sea.
National Assembly Vương Đình Huệ, who paid an official visit to United Kingdom of Great Britain, has a number of activities on June the 29th local time.
Meeting with Anne-Marie Trevelyan, Minister for International Trade of the UK, Chairman Huệ said that economic, trade and investment cooperation between two countries is still modest. The top legislator affirmed that Vietnam is ready to create all favorable conditions for British investors to operate in Vietnam. He also stated that Vietnam is willing to share its experience in supporting the UK's accession to the CPTPP. Minister Anne-Marie Trevelyan said Vietnam has very good tools for the two sides to meet, exchange and remove obstacles to promote investment flows. She noted that one of the areas that British businesses are very interested in is the field of green and renewable energy, and this will be a priority for the two sides' cooperation in the time to come. With the aim to seek stronger economic, trade and investment partnership between Vietnam and the UK, a high-level forum on economy and trade was held in London on June 29. Addressing the event, Deputy Prime Minister Lê Văn Thành highlighted important progress in the Vietnam-UK strategic partnership, as well as great chances for both sides to bolster their ties from the UK-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement. At the event, National Assembly Chairman Huệ directly answered questions raised by Britain businesses. The leader underlined that the Vietnamese National Assembly has worked to support the government through a soft ecosystem with assistance in fiscal and monetary policies. On the same day, National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ received leaders of some enterprises of the UK in London. Talking to Prudential Chairman Sriti Vadera, the National Assembly leaders congratulated the firm on its successes in the world as well as in Vietnam. expressing his hope that it will continue operating successfully in the country and fulfill its social responsibility. At the meeting with Chairman of Standard Chartered Jules Vinance, we thanked the enterprise for helping the Vietnamese Ministry of Finance and Government improve the national credit rating. At another meeting, President of Pacific Land Patrick McKinley said, being present in Vietnam for 30 years, his firm is highly interested in infrastructure development. He asked authorities in Vietnam to support Pacific Land's high biotechnology park in Hanoi, Hub Biotech. Chairman Hui welcomed the Hub Biotech project and added he will directly discuss with Hanoi authorities to remove obstacles to and accelerate this project.
Vice President Võ Thị Ánh Xuân on June 30 attended the swearing-in ceremony of Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos as President of the Philippines for the 2022-2028 tenure.
The new president committed to observing the constitution and laws and bring prosperity and happiness to the Philippine people. Following the ceremony, President Marcos Jr. met with delegation heads, during which the leader affirmed that the new Philippine government wishes to enhance friendship and cooperation with countries and contribute to peace, stability, cooperation and development in the region and the world. Earlier on June 29th, Vice President Võ Thị Ánh Xuân had a meeting with her Philippine counterpart Sara Duterte. Both leaders noted with pleasure the development of the Vietnam-Philippines strategic partnership across multiple spheres. They agreed to increase the exchange of all-level delegations, soon resume bilateral cooperation mechanisms disrupted due to the pandemic, and increase trade and investment cooperation, among others. The two sides also agreed to foster coordination to maintain an environment of peace, stability, and cooperation in the East Sea.
That's all for today. Thank you for being there with us and see you next time.